I was getting ready to give a presentation on resilience to persons who had returned from working as caregivers in Iraq and Afghanistan. And just before I got up on the stage, one of the colonels came up to me and he said, I just want to caution you that there are a lot of ghosts in this room. And I said, well, what do you mean? He said, there's nothing left inside them. Well, we can understand that with the military because they go through so much trauma, so much stress. But that's also the case with many people in life. It can be chronic stress, and maybe that's worse because it's so quiet, it's insidious. And I thought to myself, what does it take to deal with that stress in its core? And then I heard what a monk said. Not a psychologist, not a psychiatrist, or a social worker, or a counselor, but a monk. His name was Thomas Merton, famous writer. And what he did was he was walking past the day room and he saw an old monk, 50 years a monk, and he looked depressed. And he went in and he said, brother, are you okay? And he said, no, I'm not, actually. He said, I think I'm losing my energy, my joy, maybe even my faith after all these years. And I thought, what would I say to somebody who'd been a monk for 50 years? But what did Merton do? He smiled at the man, gently put his hand on the man's shoulder, and he said, brother, courage comes and goes. Hold on for the next supply. What we need today is a sense of courage, and that courage comes from patience, perseverance, surrounding ourselves with people that are healthy, and recognizing that anything that we can take in that supports us not only can change our life, so that we can become deeper as people, but it can change others. The post-traumatic growth literature says that it is very unusual, but it is true that in many cases, people have gone through stress and deepened because of it in ways that they could not have deepened had they not experienced the stress in the first place.